Hello, my beautiful friends. I am excited to bring this video today. It has been something that I've been thinking about for a while now of sharing because it is my 2 favorite tips for healing, for joy, happiness, peace, all of the above. So let's dive into it. 1, my first tip, which this took me a while to learn in life, and I'm really blessed to have a lot of beautiful teachers and friends and companions that have helped me with this, is that it's quite literally feel it to heal it. But I think it took me a while to realize what that actually meant. And before, if I had an emotion, sadness, anger, anything like that, I would like almost be ashamed of it or feel guilty for having it or try to push it away or try to like just transmute it and heal it instantly. I'm like, okay, I'm angry, so I'm gonna go to the beach to make myself happy. Like whatever, or I would not even admit to myself that I was feeling a heavier emotion, and I would just be like, okay, let's go get happy. Or yeah, just kind of in denial almost, judging myself, judging the emotion. And it took me a while to realize that all emotions are beautiful. Not only beautiful, but like we're meant to have them. We have this spectrum of emotions. We have all of these emotions because we're meant to have them, not because any of them are wrong or bad. They're just different. And so something I had to really realize that was a huge transformational moment for me was that if I just accepted how I was feeling in that moment, like actually genuinely checked in with myself, noticed, oh, okay, I feel kind of like sad and heavy and maybe even a little like irritated. Okay, cool. Not judging myself, not trying to change anything, no goal, just taking a space to feel it, just letting it be. And this miraculous thing happens that our bodies, our energy fields, our emotions, ourselves can naturally transmute the feeling by just letting it exist, by just letting ourselves feel it. And it's not that we need to have the goal of like transmuting it or getting rid of it. It's just simply of accepting it, not judging it, giving it space to be, giving it space to breathe, which is also a beautiful technique of actually physically breathing into it. And so that leads me to my second tip. My second tip is that our physical body and our emotional body, our intuitive body, all of these are the same thing. We love to separate them in language, and that's totally cool, whatever works for us to help understand things. But when it comes to healing, they're actually one thing. And in order to heal anything emotionally or intuitively, we also need to bring the physical aspect in. And so what I mean by that is our physical body is an incredible tool. It is an incredible resource, an incredible magical thing that can heal these things naturally if we allow it, if we don't try to push it down, numb it. I was definitely guilty in my past of trying to like numb things, weed, food, workaholism, all the things. I was like, no, it's not there. Let's just push it down. But it doesn't actually go away. Our body stores those things because we have to create a space, we have to feel it and let it exist in order to let it be released. And so understanding that our physical body can heal these things is quite simple. What I mean by that is if we can create a physical space for ourselves to just lay in bed and use your thoughts. What can I create space for in this moment? What am I feeling? And then, or like, even if you don't know what you're feeling, if you feel a little more detached from your emotions, thinking about where in my body am I feeling a sensation? Feel into your body and discover where the sensation exists. And then let that sensation be. Don't try to change it. Don't try to do anything. You can just breathe into it and just feel it. Literally just letting it be and feeling it. You'll notice, and you can try this for yourself, you'll notice that it starts to expand. It starts to expand and almost like dissolve and dissipate and lighten. And it's this beautiful and magical thing that we can do naturally for ourselves. And creating space for an emotion like that doesn't take long. And it can be a huge transformational process. Another way that we can allow our bodies to physically heal is a lot of times, again, the emotions, the energetic body, the physical body, they're all one. They all work together. And so emotions are stored almost as you can think of it as like energy in the physical body. And so again, if we're pushing something down, it's still existing. We're just making it compressed and tighter in our bodies. And as a side note, I've studied Chinese medicine, and in Chinese medicine, they love to recognize how different organs are for different emotions. Like the kidneys are for fear. Well, the stomach, I love to think of it as the brain of our emotions. And so something that I used to do is I would try to numb my stomach whenever I would feel an emotion. And to be fair, I'm human, I'm still working through these things. But so because emotions are stored in the body as energy, that also means good news that we can release them in that way. So literally by standing up and shaking around, you could release an emotion. You can release the energy that is stuck by laying and letting it feel. There's a practice called somatics. If you're interested into it, let me know. I can make a video about it. But that is all about how to heal through physical motion. Going for a walk, moving our body. If you are somebody who likes to go to the gym, you'll notice you feel amazing afterwards because you're moving the energy, the stuck energy and emotions out. One of my favorite practices is just breathing. You can do breath work, or you can just take deep breaths into the body, and just by that physical movement of your body and circulating your breath and your blood, you will notice that you feel better. You're moving that energy, you're moving that emotions. Also, one that's really fun, and you look silly, but I love it, is just literally shaking. Like especially when you have them more like anxious or anger or frustration, the ones that like almost make your nervous system like shake a little bit. If you physically stand up and shake, move your body, jump up and down, you will notice that things move. And you will feel better afterwards. Putting on your favorite music, dancing. One of my favorite things to do is picking a song that matches the emotion that I'm feeling, blasting it, bless my neighbors, and letting myself move, dance, feel that emotion of that song and move through it. It's a really incredible practice. And it can also help you if you feel more detached from your emotions in your day-to-day life. You can make a playlist of songs to take you through different emotions, and it could start on lighter emotions and take you to heavier emotions, or start in heavier emotions and take you to lighter emotions. And this can just be a practice too, to watch how incredible your physical body can transition your mood in like the span of a couple songs. But you can use this playlist to help you feel emotion, to help you become more connected to your emotions, and experience those emotions, because it's a really magical thing being connected to our emotions. And not that we want our emotions to run our lives, but we want, like, our emotions are a gift to guide us, to help us in this life understand if we're uncomfortable, maybe this doesn't feel good to us, and maybe this isn't something we should be doing. Maybe this triggered me and made me angry. Okay, well, let's look at what is causing that trigger. Maybe I'm still holding on to something in my past. And so there are these beautiful gifts and tools that are helping us guide. So yeah, creating a space to just feel the emotion without judgment, without trying to force it away or push it away, you will watch yourself naturally transmute the emotion. And using physical movement in your body, remembering to get back into the body. A lot of healing, we get into the intuition, into the emotions, and that is almost, those practices are almost transcending the body. And we forget that our body, our emotions, our intuition are all one thing. And if we're only healing emotionally or intuitively or in the mind, we're missing half of the emotional healing. Emotions are stored in the body. So getting out and doing some physical movement, sitting on your couch and shaking your arms if you don't feel like standing up, or if you're sad, also curling into a ball, like these, any sort of being in your physical body and helping it, allowing it to help you move emotions. Something that has blown my mind of how powerful this is that when I try to sit with an emotion, I notice personally, I start to yawn. So if I create space and I'm feeling into my body, where am I holding tension? What is the emotion? I'm feeling and I'm letting it be. Just by sending my attention to that spot of my body, I will start to feel the physical sensation that it's expanding. And then I will literally start to like contagiously, consistently yawn. because our body uses these different things, yawns, sneezes, tears, to release emotions. And so, yes, crying can be a release, but I'm yawning, and the yawning is also making me have tears rolling down my face, and I'm not even crying, but like my body is just releasing a stream of tears and yawn after yawn, and all I'm doing is sending my attention to where in my physical body I'm feeling a sensation. And my body is naturally doing this incredible process of releasing, and I don't have to do anything. It's really amazing. So yeah, those are my two favorite tips for healing really anything. Transmuting, feeling anything. Yeah, our bodies are incredible tools, and we naturally know how to heal ourselves. And by not judging ourselves and just creating a space to do it, it doesn't actually have to take that long or be that hard or uncomfortable. And it feels amazing. It's really one of my favorite things ever. So thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day.